welcome guys, Jason's here down at Bury Golf Range in Suffolk, and it's Callaway day. Maverick time. Now, I've got the driver. Now, I've had a choice about which one I wanted to have. And because of the fact that how I deliver, speed, dynamic loft, angle attack and all that lot, basically I, within reason, always need a low spinning head. Because if anything, with speed, struggle to control a bit of spin, so a low spinning head. So I've opted to go for the Sub-Zero. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick zip over to in the studio so we can chat about the tech involved in this, because if not, I don't want to be sort of waiting too long to hit it, because I've had this for a little while, but unfortunately, a little bout of cold. I did try and hit it when it first come, but then, yeah, I wasn't doing the club justice. I'm getting old, and I don't do well when I've got a cold. Man flu, you can die from that. So what we're going to do, have a quick chat about the tech, what's involved in this new Maverick, and then we're going to come back, hit some, because this has got a very unique sound, which I really want you guys to hopefully hear. So let's go chat about, very quick, about the tech.
Right, that's a quick look at what's involved in this head. Now, if we flick over to the little webcam view, just a little bit closer. There we go. Right, so in this head, if you think of this head basically as as a mix between the Rogue and the Epic Flash. So we've still got jailbreak up there, still got jailbreak. Now Callaway doesn't, well, they changed their technologies and bits and pieces over the years, of course they've done, but they've gone with this one for a long time now. So in essence, it must work. It's a great idea, and they've proven it to stabilize both the crown and the sole. So yeah, that's still in there. Anyway, the triaxial carbon crown, can't really see it. Yeah, it's in there. It does look really nice at address. It looks absolutely lovely. I can't stress just how nice the carbon weave goes from the painted into the carbon weave with that little bit of lipstick line around the outside. It does look quite nice. I'm not a great fan of the orange. But yeah, now so in the Rogue we didn't have the AI face. We've now got AI face for all those extra help bits around the off-center hits. Now, buy into that what you will. Obviously they've kept it for this coming year. Now whether they keep it will be a different thing. Obviously I'm guessing that the computer system was quite expensive, so I think it would be a daft idea to throw it away, even if it didn't work. So, but it's yeah, it's in there anyway. Now, there's a quite interesting thing you can't really see on that. Up there, it says Flash Face SS20. Now, when I was in the shop and I said about that, I said that out loud. Someone joked, because obviously Callaway and others, TaylorMade, have been had a little bit of bad press in the past for releasing the equipment too quickly. And when I said that was Flash Face SS20, someone shouted out, "Does that mean spring summer?" So does that mean in autumn winter AW20 will be coming out? No, it's just the fact that obviously they've changed the AI face to make it even more forgiving, even more advantageous off center strikes and off the middle, etc, etc. So yeah, they've got all the tech in there from the Rogue and the Epic Flash bundled into one, same neck, obviously with the adjustable weights being the Sub-Zero. So yep, let's get back out there and see how it feels.
Okay, back again. Right, now hit time. Oh, also want to say the head cover, boxing glove head cover, as is normal nowadays with all these drivers, but okay, we'll chat about the colour later, but it's a really good quality glove head cover, boxing, yeah, that thing. Still don't like them, but I prefer the sock. You remember years ago, protects the shaft and stuff. Anyway, so what we're going to do, let's go get this on the floor. I tell you what, give us 2 seconds, it's all done. Trying to get everything to talk and everything else. Right, okay, now I've got the microphone on here, so and it's cold, so I've got the gilet on to keep myself a little bit warmer, but so I apologise if you get any kind of rustle on there, but I've got the other camera with the Video Mic Pro going, so hopefully you'll be able to hear this distinct noise, because I've been hitting this a few times already and it does feel lovely. Now, being the Sub-Zero head, I know I actually saw Rick's review and he struggled to hit it. Now I've been hitting this so far, and actually I don't say I disagree with him, but I don't really think it is that hard to hit. But slightly smaller club head size, 450 rather than 460, looks lovely behind the ball. But let's go hit one. Let's go see the sound. Oh, please say you got that on camera when it comes to the mic. That sounds gorgeous, absolutely lovely, really does. Now, as said, when it comes to the tech, inside here they have got some harmonic ribs or inside basically, which make it sound a bit better. But I tell you what, how far was that? I didn't get it before it went over. 253. Now we went a little bit left. Path was a little slightly across and then face fairly straight to that. But the feel was really, really nice. And what's the strike, slightly toey? Yeah, just slightly toey, but it's fine. I like that. I really do like that. The feel, the sound. I mean, I've got this in the Tensei CK Series 60 gram TX Flex. That's quite stiff, but it's nice. And I like the feel of this. I'm not a great fan of the looks, I'll be honest. It does look like Nike has grabbed hold of an M2 and made it a bit funky. But at the end of the day, look down by the ball, it looks just nice. The carbon on top looks gorgeous. Hitting it again. Oh. You quite easily fall in love with that sound. Really, really could do. I like that straight. That's straight down there. So again, slightly toey that felt. Very, very slightly toey, but I mean, again, that's straight down the line. Just the sound that makes. I'm really hoping the camera picks that up, because the noise this thing makes is so, what word do I want to put in it? It's not too high, not too low, not too loud, not too quiet. It is just the perfect blend of, for me, again, feel is subjective, but for me, the sound of this, it is the nicest feeling driver Callaway's ever made. I mean, I like the Rogue, and this replaces the Rogue. But one more, because I want to actually get some hit and some proper balls, because I'm excited to see how this really performs. Oh, face fractionally open, that's leaked a touch. I like it. I really do like that. I could game that all day long, and I mean, you see by strikes, I mean, my strike's not too far off there, you'll be able to see, but I mean, yeah, it'd be interesting to see if you hit it from a lot different parts of the face. But then again, if you're going to be using a lot of this face, you're not going to be in a Sub-Zero, you are going to be in the Max. So they make three heads, obviously the normal Maverick with the funny dome shaped to make you supposedly hit it faster, more aerodynamic. Although if you look in Rick's test, but I'm pretty certain if you've seen or watching this review, you've probably seen Rick's as well. If you look at the swing speed difference between the Sub-Zero, which hasn't got the aerodynamics like the normal Maverick has, the speed was exactly the same. So you question, is it actually doing anything? But yeah, I love it. I do. I love the smaller nature of it. It's like 10cc or so smaller than the standard one. If you're a slicer and you have a difficulty with having that side of the golf course issues, all day long I'd go for the Max, definitely. Having all that weight so far back and also the heel, that will help you not have so much of a relationship with the right hand side of the golf course. But for me, there's no point in me basically, I mean, if I get all the heads and they'll just go, I mean, you guys are looking for how these perform. Well, they perform best for me, set up for me. I can't do that in a Max, it's just too spinny. Just goes too high and it just spins too much, it's a bit too short. But for maximum distance, I have to be set into a sub because of low spin characteristics. So I'm gonna go and hit a load of shots now, not just 2, 3, 4, whatever it is. I'm gonna hit a bunch. So you can actually see within reason how unforgiving this little thing is. Say little, it's only 10cc smaller, but it's so much nicer to look at from the point of view of aesthetics. Now I get it, when you've got the normal Maverick and also the Max, the footprint is bigger, which then will instill confidence. And if you're struggling with driver and that's what you need, that's what you've got in the Maverick Standard and also especially the Max. So if that's what you need, then by all means go test that when you're getting custom fit. Don't just obviously go to what you think is great, the Sub-Zero. You've got to go to whatever you think when it comes to the fitter, what they believe is going to work for you, and then test it, and then yeah, if you change, you change. But anyway, let's go hit it a bunch of times. Let's go see how it performs, and then we'll come back and show you what the numbers are like.
Welcome to the numbers side of things. I've hit a load of shots, and I've also done another test. Not only of the sub in its normal standard out the packet kind of idea with the weight at the back, I've also done one with the weight at the forward, and I'm about to eat my own words when I said about Rick's video. And you'll see why. And I don't mind putting it up there because it's all honest. Right, let's go transition over to the club numbers screen. There we go. And then let's have just look at ball data, shall we? So let's get this one up on the screen. So I hit a load of shots. As you can see, plenty of shots up on the screen. They're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling up the top. So loads. And so at the bottom, you got all the averages of all my shots. So you can see there, generally speaking, I hit it quite well. You'll go to the strike screen to see how well I hit it, but I hit it really well. It feels really good. Of course, I mishit it on a couple of occasions. You're going to, but on average here, 162 miles an hour, 161.6 ball speed is exceptionally healthy. Now, bear in mind, obviously, the new Maverick. This is a combination of basically an Epic Flash and the Rogue put into one as a replacement for the Rogue. So it's got all of the good bits of both in them, and it also feels the nicest club ever from Callaway. Right, so launching at 13, so it's launching slightly low. I'd like it normally to be a little bit higher than that, about 14 or so degrees, but okay, that's fine. Spinning at 2155, and as you can see there, I move around a little bit, ups and downs, depending on my strike. Little baby draws. Now, I do tend, again, going back to this one, I've had it on every single one since probably the Epic. I do tend to want to go left with Callaway drivers for some reason, but yeah, I do. So as I say, when it comes to my gross, my net offline is 4.9, peak height 36, which is very good because that's not necessarily too high. So that's going to be coming in at whatever carry, 286, but it's going to be bounding on as well because it's not coming in from a high and then now coming in really steep and then like stopping. It's coming in lower and more of a forward flight, so it's going to get a lot more roll, and yeah, rolling out to on average 314. So again, that's simulated roll, but look at that, I got one up there, 295 carry. Boom. Let's go over to the club data so you can see that I'm not just swinging up at 1 billion miles an hour to do that. So swinging at 114 on average. Decent efficiency at 142, 5 degrees up, 0.7 across, 0.2 close. So I'm very, very zero when it comes to driver. I have a tendency to move a little bit, and there is also, obviously, you can see on the screen there, where I gross a bit more dispersion that way, but I always try to be as close to 0, 0 as I can. And then delivering 17.1 degrees of loft, and then 12 mil toe, 1 mil low is my average strike. Now, the interesting thing you can see on there, because this is where I'm going to go to, because I did a test with the weight forward. Yeah, so if we look at the second one from the bottom, 22 mil toe, 7 mil high. So obviously you can see they're nowhere near the middle. So it's like an inch off the toe. And if we just go back to quickly go to, I'll just flick over here and we can transition. Well, transition, there we go. So just over the top. That still went 282 carry. Now that is in its standard format. Now basically remember this Sub-Zero, which is going to be the best one suited for me because of its spin profile, hence the reason why I've opted to test the Sub-Zero for seeing how far and what performance this Maverick can do. Now I can obviously test other Mavericks, but they're not going to go as far because they spin greater and they will go left when it comes to the max. So yeah, get fit for whatever Maverick will suit you. Sub-Zero would suit me. Let's see if we can just get so that's gone 282. That's quite impressive. Right, shall we go to the weights forward test? Yeah, okay. Let's just show you the flights quickly, just because it's why not. You can see there, yeah, had a few go, I think, because I basically set the green at 325, so you can see there's a couple there that's gone a bit long because I actually hit the green and then run through. So yeah, I mean, total 329. I mean, that's yeah, the big hit. Anyway, interesting enough as well, whilst we got the techie people, this was my best shot, the 295 334. Hit the green, obviously running on the green, so it's going to be quicker than on the old simulated grass. But look at that, look how low that was. 14 mil toe, 2 mil low, which is quite interesting. Why that one there necessarily would spin as low as it did. In its normal form, the Maverick with the weight at the back, so the 2 gram weight at the front, the 14 gram at the back, it's a lower spinning version of the normal standard Maverick. It's a smaller size head and its profile is different, so it hasn't got that kind of aerodynamic lump that the normal Maverick have. It does hug the floor like most other drivers, yet I don't seem to have any problem getting swing speed up there. And if you look at Rick's review as well, when it comes to the swing speed between the Sub-Zero and the normal Maverick, considering the Maverick's got the aerodynamics, there was no difference at all. But it still does swing very, very quick. And of course that's me doing it, but yeah. So that was an interesting one. It got that best shot from that strike. Now, here we go. I didn't hit this many times, because as soon as I started hitting this, I was feeling wow. Yeah, this has got the potential, this club has got the potential in the weights forward, the 14 gram at the front and the 2 gram at the back, to be an absolute monster. It is mental, this thing. The spin reduction that you can get on this club is crazy, to a point as where if you've got a lot of speed and you struggle to keep your spin down, definitely try one of these but you've got to be hitting it in the middle. Have to be hitting in the middle. I will reference my previous 22 mil toe shot, because there's one coming up here, second from the bottom, as you'll see, 261. You can see on me, I mean, it's look at 297. I mean, that is, yeah, it's so long, this club in this. But you can also see there by 21 yards, 31 yards, 31 yards, 25, 14. And I've got no doubt if I'd have hit this more times, I could have potentially seen shots that go off the planet, because this thing is just crazy. So let's just go over to the club data, so you can see that one dropped to 261 for an average of 280. Why? Because it was 32 mil toe, 5 mil high, so it's 32 mil toe. That was off the toe. But the interesting thing is that the Maverick Sub-Zero with the weight 14 gram at the back, when I was a similar amount off the toe, I mean, I was 22 mil, 32 mil. You could argue obviously 10 mils quite a bit, but there is 21 yards of carry difference in that. So yes, so when it comes to when I was doing my test originally outside hitting shots, I was doing it in the weight forward and the weight back, and it just felt like a normal Maverick with a lower spinning profile, with a slightly smaller head, but you don't really notice it too much. It's a lovely looking head, it really, really is. But you can see there, I mean, I'm swinging up slightly slower than the normal weight position. I'm basically same delivery, exactly the same loft, but and on average, was it 9 mil toe, 2 mil high, decent strike. Obviously got a couple of dodgy ones in there, but we're all human people. This has got the potential to be absolutely massive. Massive, it has. But for me, I would be having this club, definitely, but in the weight back. Now, I've got no doubt that I could get some absolute bombers, some ridiculously long shots with the weight in the front port. However, I cannot stress this enough. You have to be hitting it from an exact desired spot on the face and delivering the face exactly how you wish. If not, this thing is going to be visiting different holes on the golf course, because it is that wild. It is an amazing club from the point of view of being able to design a club which moves the amount of spin down. I mean, I didn't even have a look, to be fair. That's what was the ball date. I can quickly look at 2155 when it comes to the normal, and it went down to, oh, let's move it out of the way, 1567. So that's 600, nearly 550 RPM. 600 RPM. Wow. 600 RPM in that weight. Well done, Callie. You've made a gorgeous feeling golf club, an absolutely gorgeous feeling, as in the best one you've ever made. And I would definitely be putting the weight in the back for that added help, forgiveness, because the front's just crazy. So basically the Sub-Zero is just a slightly lower spinning version of the normal one, and it's a slightly smaller profile for the better player, whatever that means, that generally likes a smaller head. Yeah, do they? Exactly. But this is the one I would go for. Definitely fit myself into Sub-Zero, way at the back. Yeah, it's just an amazing club. So Callie, well done. So hope you liked that. Probably, hopefully, hasn't been too long. But yeah, if you liked the video, click the like button, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Little bell down there as well. Once you've subscribed, click the bell icon. That'll let you know once I've uploaded another one, because we've got the Mizunos coming as well, ST200s. So anyway, hope you liked it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.